Hello YouTube, it's Rob the Banded Scouter again. I was tagged in Lapped Up Lissy's video for a 21 question review, and well, I wasn't officially tagged. She put at the end that if I watched the video to consider myself tagged, and I had to pay it forward and answer the 21 questions myself. So here we go. Question 1: have you ever been in jail? Kind of. I used to work for the brig system down in Charleston Naval Base. The brig is the Navy's version of jail. I was what was called a chaser. I would actually go out and find convicts and bring them back in. Question 2: have you ever been brave enough to tell someone the truth knowing it would hurt them? Not sure I would call that brave, but yeah, I've told people the harsh, bitter reality truth, and I've hurt more than one person's feelings over the years. But again, I wouldn't call that brave. I would just call that a lack of tact. Question 3: have you ever thought about being with the same sex? No. Never happened. Never gonna. Don't agree with that lifestyle. I'm not going to get into a discussion on why. It's just very passionate to me that that is wrong. Let's see. Have you ever been in a fight? Yes, on more than one occasion. A lot of them back when I used to work in the brig. A lot more of them in bars throughout the world when I was in the Navy. 2 or 3 of them in high school. Haven't been in a fight since I retired from the Navy. But yeah, back in my younger day, I used to ball up my fist and throw them pretty quick. Let's see. Accomplish something you thought was so hard you never thought you would have, and what was it? I've got 2 of those. One of them was completing my submarine warfare qualifications, and the other one was graduating from what's called SEER School, Survival, Evasion, Resistance, and Escape. It's where they teach you what to do if you are ever separated from your unit behind enemy lines and then eventually captured, and how to evade and escape and resist interrogations. Definitely one of the darkest periods in my life that I thought about quitting on more than one occasion, but I just gutted my way through it and made it. Let's see, been told you're fat and to just move on. Yes. Right before I was forced into retirement, I had a pretty catastrophic injury to my right knee that disqualified me from submarine service, which is why I got forced into retirement. It was right after the first Gulf War finished up, and we were going through all kinds of manpower cuts. Like I said, I had an accident, and I severed my PCL and my meniscus and blew a hole through my quad tendon. And the Navy kept telling me, oh, the reason your leg hurts isn't because you're injured, it's because you're fat. Well, no, the reason my leg hurt is because I was injured, and the reason I was getting fat was because I couldn't do martial arts or race my mountain bike anymore, but I was still eating 6,000 calories a day. So, yeah, there you go. Question 7, have you ever shoplifted? Not proud of it, but yeah, back in 6th grade when my parents got a divorce, I got caught shoplifting. It was stupid. It was like baseball cards or Star Wars figures or something stupid. I don't know. Let's see. Been in love with 2 people at the same time. Been in love with 2 people at the same time? No. Honestly, the only person I have ever been in love with and I can ever see myself being in love with is my wife. Been in lust? Yeah, it's a different story, and yeah, but in love? No. My wife Terry is the greatest. We've been married for 22 years, and I don't see that ending anytime. Let's see. Wish you could be a stripper if you had a hot body. No. I worked as a bodyguard at a couple of bars up in Connecticut, and we had ladies' night, and the guy strippers would come in, and they were all gay, which goes back to question 3, and yeah, I'm not really into that, so no, don't want to be a stripper, don't want to hang out with strippers, blah, blah, blah. Had an obsession that was so hard to give up and just got out of control. Yeah, that's probably scouting. Outside of work and family, scouting occupies every ounce of my time. I think it's one of the greatest youth organizations in the world. Teaches character development, integrity, along with all the stereotypical outdoor camping type skills, and I think it's needed today, especially down here in Fayetteville, where most of the kids' dads I work with are deployed or have given the ultimate sacrifice for freedom, so they need that male mentorship in their life. Let's see, gone through a drive-thru and ordered a huge amount of food, pretended it was for more people, and then drove around the corner and gorged yourself on it. Yes, I have. It would, back before the band, it would be nothing for me to go through and get $15 worth of food off the dollar menu, or 3 value meals, and finish them on my own. Yeah, thank God for the band. I can't and won't ever do that garbage again. Let's see. Currently have or had a crush on one of your subscribers or someone that you subscribe to? No, can't say as I have. I enjoy watching you guys' videos. I'm not sure if you enjoy watching mine, but I wouldn't say I've got a crush on you. I'm interested in your progress. I'm happy for your accomplishments, and I worry about you when you say that you're having problems, but I wouldn't say I've got a crush on anyone, no. Let's see. How do you feel when you go to a group event and barely know anyone? Well, honestly, if I'm going to a group event, then we've all got something in common, so I've got something to talk about, and I can talk. So that's not really a big deal for me. Have you ever shopped at an adult store, and how did it make you feel? Yes, I have. Yes, I do, and my wife and I enjoy it. So what the heck? We're consenting adults. Let's see. Have you ever not shared some opinion you have with the internet out of fear because you know that most people don't share the same view and will judge you for it, and what is it? Nope, can't say I hold anything back. This is me. If you don't like it, don't watch. If you disagree with me, whatever. It's a free country. That's one of the great things about this nation. Freedom of speech, freedom of thought. We all don't have to think the same thing. There you go. What do I do for work and how long? I am a professional computer programmer, and I write software for the United States Army. I've been writing software for the Army now for about 7 years. I've been a professional programmer since 2000. Before that, I was an underwater fire control technician on submarines since about 1985. And no, that doesn't mean that I put fires out for a living. I programmed weapons and shot missiles and torpedoes and other fun things like that. Let's see. Have you ever traveled overseas? Did I mention I was in the Navy? Yeah, I've spent a little bit of time overseas. What things do you do today easier since you have had weight loss surgery, and what things would you like to do once you reach your goal weight? I celebrated a couple of non-scale victories in my most recent video. I can bend over at the waist to tie my shoes now, and that's just huge for me. I don't have to kick my foot up on a kitchen chair or up onto the steps. I've got energy. I can go out and I can play with my kids. The more weight that I lose, the more energy I'm going to have, because one, I'm expending less energy carrying around all this worthless bulk, and I'm going to be in better shape. I'm going to live longer. I'm going to see all my kids graduate high school. I'm probably going to see my grandkids graduate high school, which is nice. What things would I like to do when I reach my goal weight? Well, my goal weight has a lot to do with scouting, my obsession from one of the previous questions. They now have a height weight chart to let you go out and do high adventure activities. And there's high adventure base down in Florida called Sea Base, where you can take your kids out on the ocean and sail a clipper. That is my goal. In hopefully in a year I'm going to be down under 200 pounds, and I can put my name into the lottery for my unit to be selected to go down there. So hopefully in 2 years I'm going to be down in the Florida Keys, out on a tall ship with a bunch of scouts just having a blast. Let's see. How did you come up with your channel name? Well, I'm a scouter, and I've got a lap band. BandedScouter. Done. Let's see. If you had a friend who is overweight and miserable, would you suggest weight loss surgery? If you said no, why not? And if you said yes, how would you approach them to say you think they should have it? I do have several friends that are overweight right now. They have approached me about what I have gone through so far on my journey, and I tell them point blank and honest. I give them my doctor's number. I've done the research for what it takes for TRICARE to approve people. I bring them to my lap band support group every third Thursday of the month down at Village Surgical Associates. I'm pretty open and blunt. Again, just like it said in one of the previous questions, I don't have a whole lot of tact. If someone wants to know about it, I'm going to tell them about it, and I'm going to tell them that I think it would be the right choice for them as well. But to also do their own research, because just because I got the lap band doesn't mean the vertical sleeve would be better for them, or maybe a full gastric bypass. To each their own, so long as everyone gets help. Oh, pardon me. And last, instead of using food to treat yourself with, what other ways do you reward your hard work? I don't know. I haven't gone out and done any rewards yet, but I'm going to guess that my first reward is going to be going down to the scout shop and buying myself a new uniform when this one starts sliding off my butt, which is going to be nice. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be nice. Well, that's it. I'm going to do the same thing Lissy did to me. I'm not specifically tagging anyone, but if you watch the video, tag. You're it. It's your turn now. So I'll have the questions posted down in the remarks section for you guys to get a hold of, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.